Israel, keep your head up. Israel, don't give up. Delight yourself in your my good sister. Cause the Mustang Hill smooth it out for you. When it gets really rough, I done came a long way, yeah, I have so far to go. A righteousness, I'm saying the time, so y'all please don't be right. It's a two-way road out there, you know. Oh yeah, I love you, know. We have to be the lights of the people, know what master goes. Those wicked men, popping nuggets, shot in this people. From sunrise to sunset, all they do is find evil. Calling us the bad and bitter, sweeter, so deceitful. Like I in the six, like we see clear, like Dan Diesel. Stay true to the duty, fly like a eagle. Touch the book of God and none of these shall fail you. But you have to stand in that old that then stay true. But you have to stand in that old that then stay true. Yeah. Israel, keep your head up. Israel, don't give up. I know sometimes we're going on this path can't get up. But you know where you gotta put your trust in. Israel, keep your head up. Israel, don't give up. I just up in my good sister, cause that's a must. And here, smooth it out for you when it gets really rough. Yeah, we have the righteous Elohim of old. This is wisdom that's worth more than the finest of gold. Now without your getting, get you understanding. Open up your ears and heart and know that he's commanding. Yeah, he smote Pharaoh and all his men. Now the whole world knows the power is in Yah's hands. We have the righteous Elohim of old. This is wisdom that's worth more than the finest of gold. All your lions up your Huda, let me hear you roar hard. Know that Michael standing up for us, keeping guard. All the lion heads up your Huda, let me hear you roar. Nothing strong, guarding not his victim court. We are to show the people, so yourself the righteousness. Put your best foot forward, cause the Abba deserves the best. You can't be weak, we can't be weak, and then we don't see it. So the fight. We have to be strong. Strengthen your hand. Strong. I will be there. No man can stand against you. But you have to be strong. You have to strengthen yourself and be a good person. Right? Israel, keep your head up. Israel, don't give up. I know sometimes you're going on this path can't get up. But you know where you gotta put your trust in Yah. Israel, keep your head up. Israel, don't give up. I just up in your my good sister, cause there's a must and yeah, smooth it out for you. And it gets really rough. Hallelujah. I might have work, Jack, I'll never let it go. So hit the road, Jack, don't come back no more. Don't look on mine, so can't answer, that's for sure. I feel a little air, people step the window. Thought I was prepared, had my bars up everywhere. Looked away up to my going, but sometimes I trip downstairs. His mercy endures forever, and that's the reason why. And that's the reason why. And that's the reason why. Hallelujah, so praise, so praise. sunshine and rain, blue gang, band, blues, no type of blues. He's a tower and shield, objective picture. He's my shepherd, I'm his sheep, just trying to step that cover me. He wakes me up and I get him straight. Praise Yahweh, ancient of days. His mercy endures forever, and that's the reason why, and that's the reason why, and that's the reason why. My praise name, my praise name. My praise name. My praise name. My praise name. He is my rock. I am loving it. He is the stop. I hold on to God because that's my will. This room over here at your heel. I tried with men and I prevail. Yeah, please bless me, show me tell. His mercy endures forever. And that's the reason why. And that's the reason why. And that's the reason why. My praise name. 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 Hallelujah. He's my praise. Praise Yahweh. He's my praise. Hallelujah. He's my praise. Praise Yahweh. He's my praise. Hallelujah. He's my praise. Praise Yahweh. He's my praise. 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 My praise name, my praise name, my praise name. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Who we got coming up next? First family. We got the brother and brother on these board today. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah. We got the superstar with it. Ma, you told me I should do this again. Yeah. Nah, it ain't gonna over. Sorry. I guess it would help if I could match. I do this every Shabbat. I don't know why everybody. Oh, that's great. I ain't doing it. It was clapping all hard. Yeah. Jacob, there was a valley of dry bones, symbolic to a grave. No moral of the streets, the heathen still had claims. We were cursed in the city, and cursed in the field. Followed music in their deeds. We lost our shield. Oppressed constantly is our signs of wonder. Goes against Yahweh, we continue to slumber. Wake up, Jacob, come to thy light. They pieced together and began to rise. Singing the word form, next and fresh. Then the approach, then God's breath. He opened their eyes, said, you shall live. You know I ever used to know who God is. Jacob, Jacob. Rise up, Jacob. Rise up, Jacob. Rise up, Jacob. Rise up, Jacob. God is creator of the heaven and earth. Wake up, Jacob. Know your worth. You shall Yahweh will guide you and satisfy your soul. Red his name, let the whole world know. He kept me, the light of knowing faith. The best victory started now. Today. Physical righteousness does the land. Follow God's laws, his every command. Jacob, Jacob, rise up, 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 rise up, rise up, Jacob. Light. All right, shalom. Shabbat shalom. I'm sorry. I'm winded, like really winded. Okay, so I'm gonna do the one that I performed last week. Okay, thank you, Yahweh. 3. Thank you, Yahweh, for your mercy on me. 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 Oh, my yellow, my king, my king. Oh, my yellow, my king, my king. I will bless you forever and ever. I will bless you forever and ever. Every day will I bless you and praise your name. Great is Yahweh, great to be praised. Yahweh's greatness is unsearchable. Yahweh's greatness is immeasurable. Thank you, Yahweh, for your mercy on me. 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 I will sing of your righteousness. I will sing of your wondrous works. Yahweh is gracious, full of compassion, slow to anger. Yes, he is. Yahweh is good to all. Yahweh opposes all that falls. Yahweh raises up those that be bowed down. Yahweh is near unto all that call. Thank you, Yahweh, for your mercy on me. 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 Hallelujah. 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 Okay, so this new song is called Call and He'll Answer. I can't even tell y'all where this song. It came from y'all. I just be thinking about things and the words just be in my heart. So hallelujah. Call and He'll answer. Cried out to Yahweh with my voice. He heard me out of his holy hill. He said, when you pass through the waters, Cast your burdens upon me, I'm always near. You shall call out, and he will answer. His ears not heavy, that he can hear. You shall cry out, and he will answer. Here I am, here I am, here I am, call on him. He'll answer. He'll answer. He'll answer. He'll answer. You better know where your strength is from. Blessed are they that trust in your way. He will guide you continually. Yahweh is a shield for you and me. You shall call out, and he will answer. His ears not heavy, that he can hear. You shall cry out, and he will answer. Here I am, here I am, here I am, call on him. He'll answer. He'll answer. He'll answer. He'll answer. Here I am. He'll answer. He'll answer. He'll answer. He'll answer. Here I am. Cried unto Yahweh with my voice. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'm sorry, I got one word by special request. Yeah, I don't know how good I know, but I'm gonna knock this out for you. Hallelujah. One by Hefty Old Patent Wrong. Not a part of it. Praise Yah, got to praise Yah. Praise Yah, got to praise Yah. Represent, gotta represent. We have the strength, we y'all should represent. Seeking Yah, always seeking Yah. Seeking Yah, always seeking Yah. Yah is king, he is our Elohim. We have the strength, we y'all should represent. Yah will circumcise our heart. The Ten Commandments is a good place you can start. Yah is our light that leads the way. Keep the fact and praise Yah every day. Hey, the word is very new to you. Praise Yah, to keep blessing you. Keep the Sabbath and all of his doings. Fear Yah, he hasn't sent the word. We his witnesses, say of Yahweh. Depart from evil, Yah see us the way. Don't you know? Yahweh is king. Beside him, there is no Elohim. Praise Yah, got to praise Yah. Praise Yah, got to praise Yah. Represent, gotta represent. We have respect, we y'all shall represent. Seeking Yah, always seeking Yah. Seeking Yah, always seeking Yah. Yah is king, he is our Elohim. We have the strength, we y'all shall represent. Search your matter, see what it will bring. Fear, yeah, he answers everything. Yahweh, Lord, covers your soul. We are guaranteed, he answers everything. So know Yahweh shall be the Hebrew. Confident, open confident, light shine all day, because we're dominant. Yahweh strength is greatly recompense. The beginning, because he started it. Scriptures listen, with 2 ears, 2 listen. Women, men, and children, here is the prescription. Our way of life is not a religion. Hebrew Israelites, the secret treasures hidden. We were chosen and given a mission. They could read the Torah, but not with his wisdom. Praise Yah, got to praise Yah. Praise Yah, got to praise Yah. Represent, gotta represent. We have the strength, we all shall represent. Seeking Yah, always seeking Yah. Seeking Yah, always seeking Yah. Yah is King, He is our Elohim. We have the strength, we all shall represent. Some 51, pray for your spirit. Keep trusting God, I guarantee He lives it. Remember where He brought you, never forget it. Don't go against your way, that is too risky. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You. We say the best of land. How we say that? Yeah.
She just disconnected. She just disconnected. He's a guitar player. What just happened?
Praise God. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
How we doing this day?
Hallelujah.
Good music, good teachers, good spirit. Hallelujah. Y'all's righteous all the time. If you feel the Yahweh's mercy, we can be here today. So hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I don't know how this gonna sound on here, but we're gonna give it a try. Praise God. Praise God. And all new songs I'm doing.
Sometimes you gotta let go and let God.
Sometimes you gotta let go and let Yahweh.
Let go, sometimes we gotta let go and let God.
Let go.
Let go and let Yahweh.
Gotta let go and let Yah.
Let go.
Gotta let go and let Yahweh. Gotta let go and let Yah.
Let go.
Gotta let go and let Yahweh. Gotta let go and let Yah. Gotta let go and let Yahweh. I cannot never let Yah. Never let go of my Yahweh. Better let go and let Yahweh. Better let go and let folly. If I didn't let go and let Yah, I've been with a back caught a body. I've been with a weight kamikaze. Yahweh told me they got me, so it's up to me to believe it. Yahweh is my savior and not Jesus. Let go and let Yahweh. I never forget Yahweh. So I'm blessed that I met Yahweh. Pay homage and respect Yahweh. Check yourself, tell me who can check Yahweh. He's the guy giving me guidance, keeping me safe from the balance. So I'm not keeping my silence. I'm about to let the whole world know. This is what flows from my torso. Yahweh, no, I ain't letting go. Even though sometimes I miss the mark. I know what flows deep inside my heart. When time get rough, when it get dark, I tell myself everything will be okay. When I let go, I let Yahweh. Sometimes you gotta let go and let Yah. Sometimes you gotta let go and let Yahweh. Sometimes we gotta let go and let Yah. Let go. Let Yahweh. Gotta let go and 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 let Yahweh.
I cannot let go of Yahweh. Never let go of my Yahweh.
All of the problems that's stressing you out, you better let go. All of the people that's pulling you down, you better let go. Don't let go, or you're gonna drown. Just like Pharaoh, I'm trying to build. Just like a Lego, they wanted to debate. Who got the break on? Y'all got the sauce, so do what he say. Yo, I love my brothers, but wait. Look at how Cain and Abel, you want to unite, you want to break bread? Wait, gotta bring something to the table. Gotta let go of anything negative. Even my family, my resident, once I became conscious of self, I let go of things that was best for my health. My relationship with y'all is like a father with a son. I cry and he comes, wipe on my tears, my prayers he hears. I know that he's near, I'm feeling his presence. We all are facing Armageddon, but nothing to do but keep on stepping. I'm walking in here with my head in the heavens. If I can handle what problem my Lego when they always solve them. And I know he won't feel me. I'm on my grind trying to get wealthy. Let go of anything that is not healthy. Praying my enemies never prevail me. I went through the fire, they said that like a better go. Hold on that way like Daniel. No, I ain't letting go. It's manual. Waiting on God, cause he's always on schedule. And let go of anything tight. I'm trusting the guy and believing his prophets. God, wait, give me serenity to focus on things I can fix with my energy. But show me how to let go of things outside of my soul that I cannot control. Always uphold until he return and take back what we stole. Gotta let go of that Yah. Gotta let go of that Yahweh. Gotta let go of that Yah. Gotta let go of that Yahweh. Gotta let go of that Yah. Gotta let go of that Yahweh. I cannot let go of Yah. Never let go of my Yahweh. Sometimes we gotta let go and let Yah. Sometimes we gotta let go and let Yahweh. Praise God. All right, this next one. Uriah, ready? Come on. Come on, don't be shy now. Don't be shy now. Well, praise God. I guess you're shy, so I'm gonna do it without it. Do it without it. Let me find it. Come on, you ready? Praise God. Hallelujah. Praise God. It's another new song. Hallelujah. Yeah. Praise God. Don't be scared now. Come on, get up. Yeah. Praise God. 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 Listen, Yahweh, 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 Yahweh is the plug. Yahweh is my plug. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh is the plug. He get all my love. He get all my trust. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh is the plug. Hey, hey, ain't no evil in the city which Yahweh didn't cause. I'm trying to praise Yahweh and keep all of his laws. Yahweh is my plug. He keeps showing me love. I don't trust the soul, cause he get all my trust. Need to slow it down. Don't be in no rush. If you talk a lot, better learn to hush. Yahweh is my judge, my blood, no one above. Unto him belong bitches, no need for a glove. Yahweh chosen me, Yahweh spoke to me. I pray to my Yahweh, don't need no rosary. Yahweh is my blood, he's my only drug. My enemies are plotting, but I don't give a word. The day of Yah is near, won't be no place to run, won't be no place to hide. In the day that Yahweh comes, listen, ain't no evil in the city which Yahweh didn't cause. Keeping Yahweh's laws, that would never pause. I'm praising Yahweh, and that take a lot of balls. They wanna see me fall on a plug I call. Yahweh is my blood. Yahweh is my blood. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh is the blood. He get all my love. He get all my trust. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh is the blood. Ain't no evil in the city which Yahweh didn't cause. Come on, I'm trying to praise Yahweh and keep all of his love. Yeah, it's fucking neck. Keeping me from death. I am very blessed, blessed by the best. I was walking in the darkness. Y'all laid up my steps, trusting y'all and you will prosper. Trusting man and get finesse. Yeah, Yahweh is the glory, honor and respect. We don't give respect, so that's why he at our necks. I don't know the future, I can't tell you what is next. All I know is Yahweh's laws. Every Sabbath day I rest. Yeah. On the eighth day I circumcised my son's flesh. Had to circumcise my heart so I can pass Yahweh's test. God is plugging me with mercies. I can see them manifest. Always calling on my blood, cause he always come correct. Listen. Ain't no evil in the city which Yahweh didn't cause. Keeping Yahweh's laws that would never pause. I'm praising Yahweh and that take a lot of balls. They wanna see me fall on a plug I call. Yahweh is the blood. Yahweh is my blood. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh is the blood. He get all my love. He get all my trust. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh is the blood. Ain't no evil in the city which Yahweh did call. I'm trying to praise Yahweh and keep all of his law. Yahweh is my blood. Your God is just a thug. What they done to his sons. There's gonna be some blood. Damn right they gotta pay for what they did to us. The earth is Yahweh's crystal. We can crush it like a bug. Yahweh is my plug, and I'm always reading up. Watch it make you clean, man. It's time to clean it up. God is plugging me with mercy. I know they wanna hurt me. He gon' bless those that bless me, but curse those that curse me. Yahweh is my plug, and he plugging me with life. Plugging me with children that I'm getting from my wife. Plugging me with wisdom and knowledge of what is right. Plugging me with strength, cause it's time to fight or take flight. Man, come on. Ain't no evil in the city which Yahweh did cause. Keeping Yahweh's laws that will never pause. I'm praising Yahweh and that take a lot of calls. They wanna see me fall on a plug I call. Yahweh is my blood. Yahweh is my blood. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh is the blood. He get all my love. He get all my trust. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh is the blood. Ain't no evil in the city which Yahweh did call. I'm trying to praise Yahweh and keep all of his laws. Yahweh is the blood. Yahweh is my blood. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh is the blood. He get all my love. He get all my trust. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh is the blood. Ain't no evil in the city which Yahweh did call. I'm trying to praise Yahweh and keep all of his laws. Praise God, praise God. That was verses all the time. That's all I got right now. That was the last. All right, praise God. Go hard. Y'all got the song? Praise God.
Hallelujah. 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 Shabbat shalom. Praise God. Give everybody another round of applause. Praise God. Hallelujah. Woo. Hallelujah. Well, without any further ado, Moray, back front and center, sir. Hallelujah.
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 Praise God.
I enjoyed that from everybody. Give them another round of applause.
You know you had a party. Everybody swagging, getting a little.
What was that last one? Y'all what?
Yahweh is the plug.
Yahweh is the plug. He is the club.
The plug. That's street talk.
Give it to me one more time. I'm hooked on the bonnet. Give me.
P-L-U-G.
Huh?
P-L-U-G. Plug. Yahweh is the plug.
That's important. We got work. I'm just getting beyond this. We got to work on that.
You know, ignorant in the streets.
No.
Not lie. Hey, Yahweh is my plug. I won't lie.
Plug.
That's right, my plug.
Plug, like plug in something.
That's right.
All right, now we cooking.
There we go.
We cooking with olive oil now. That's
Yes.
plug. I feel like I'm trying. Y'all got me looking like a fool out
She paid my check.
there. Oh, gracious. Nah, I enjoyed it though. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Praise God.
Was there any other questions? I thought there was questions. Are there any questions from anybody for this part? Who, somebody got one? Any more questions?
I got one.
Somebody got one.
Okay, so I'll praise be to y'all first and foremost.
Hallelujah.
I was scrolling on my news feed, and one of our Israel brothers had said, "This is what he." I'm just gonna read his post, but I was like, okay. It say, if Yah hasn't revealed His name in a pure language, pure whatever language, truth is we're calling on His name wrong, which is idol worship. All we can really call Him is Most High or Creator. Any personal name is false until He decides to reveal Himself to our generation of Israel. Even our name will no longer be called Israel. So we're all asleep till the Creator comes in some sort of way. That way, it's assured that all of Israel makes it home. And just to put a little more on this particular person, like every blue moon, I might see a post, and from what I get, they kind of do their own thing anyway, if you ask me, but that's just my opinion. But if you can elaborate in case the good brother just so happen to be watching, or somebody that he knows so happen to be watching, and they can relay that message back, the message that you have to give them back to them.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Go to the book of Psalms.
Hallelujah.
chapter 68.
Sir.
Verse 1.
Yes, sir.
Hallelujah. Psalms chapter 68, verse 1. Let Elohim arise. Let his enemies be scattered. Let them also that hate him flee before him. As smoke is driven away, so drive them away. As wax melted before the fire, so let the wicked perish at the presence of Elohim. But let the righteous be glad. Let them rejoice before Elohim. Yea, let them exceedingly rejoice. Sing unto Elohim.
Now watch this for a verse real carefully.
Sing unto Elohim.
Sing unto Elohim.
Sing praises unto his name.
Because before you go there, verses 1 through 3, what does anybody see that's common?
Let them be ran away that hate God. Let them flee before Yah.
There he is.
Hallelujah.
See, like I said about them quiet ones, they don't say much. But boy, when they talk, they say a lot. Say it one more time, Brother Ben. There you go. The common thread, verses 1 through 3, is he keeps talking about let Elohim rise. Let his enemies be scattered. Then in verse 2, let them perish at the presence of Elohim. Verse 3, but let the righteous be glad before Elohim. Now all of a sudden, when he gets to verse 4, here's where he comes in. And what does he say in verse 4?
Sing unto Elohim.
We want to sing unto Elohim.
Sing praises to his name.
But we want to sing praises to his name.
Extol.
He got it. He had to have a name.
Hallelujah.
Everybody running around here talking about he don't have no name. So let's just call him Creator. Let's just call him Most High. Let's just call him Almighty. Let's just call him titles. Well, that's what the gentleman did, or the psalmist did right here. He extolled him by his title, his attribute. Elohim, Elohim. But when he wants to get emphatic, he said, now let's go further than his attribute and let's sing praise to his name.
Hallelujah.
It ain't good enough for us to sing songs and say, Elohim in my plug.
Right.
We there now.
Oh, hey, almost.
All right. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. No wonder I saw the head bobbing. The young head bobbing. I know I'm a little bit out of my jurisdiction there. But no, we don't. Ain't no song say Elohim in my plug, or Elohim is a Elohim in my praise. We say what?
Yahweh.
Yah. Because he wants us to sing songs to his name.
Hallelujah.
Praise you.
Now he had to have a name if we're gonna sing songs to it.
That's right.
And we had to know it.
That's right.
Do we have to know it?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
And we didn't arbitrarily get Yah when we came into the house of Israel in modern times. Just like we didn't get none of this in modern times. As I said, I go back, there's clips of a movie they made. And the movie was based on historical fact. And one of my brothers had it in the song. And he said you could hear it. And I know it's historically true. See, we didn't just start singing songs to Yah.
Mm-hmm.
We've been singing songs to Yah. Even in captivity, we've been singing songs to Yah. And I'm not talking about Elohim or Almighty. I'm talking about our people been using Yah.
Hallelujah. Kumbaya.
Kumbaya. They've been singing songs to Yah. Where did this come from? There even is a recording, because that's what they put in the movie. When we came over on the ship and my brother got in the song, they were saying, Yahweh, 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 Yahweh. They was chanting, they were singing, they were invoking him even to come and be a present help to them on that ship. Now, where they get Yah from? That wasn't given to him by just because he was standing there on the ship. What are they saying? What are they doing? And not only that, they themselves hold this. Because what did they say? What did they say? See, many of them, even in what we say, we, who said that? Where we get that from? What does it mean, brother? Praise ye Yah. We need to think before, like my brother said, you got some of these internet teaching Israelites in their pajamas, and they don't need to be. We have evidence of it. Not only do we have evidence of it, we have evidence of it because even our brothers, well, not our brothers, even our neighbors, even our Arab neighbors. That's why I said not our brothers, our Arab neighbors. Even they knew when they had places like Fallujah, name like Fatima, Yah, Khadijah, because the J in Arabic is a Yah. Khadijah, Fatimiyah, the Almighty's name, because we went places. See, they were just told not to call on it because he wasn't their Elohim. Even when Muhammad was with them in Yisra'el, an Israelite community, he was with them and he studied Torah. That's why it says in the Quran, he got the mark in his forehead, him and his followers, where they prostrated themselves. Prostrated themselves means bowing. They put a mark in their head, bowing to the Torah. He didn't have a problem until they denied him prophethood. But the holy city didn't used to be Medina or Mecca. The holy city used to be Jerusalem. That's the house he faced. Praying 3 times a day. Wasn't until they told him you can't be a prophet. You can't be a prophet because by law of Yah, you can't do so. So when he left them, he also had no right to use the name of the Almighty as far as attachment to anything spiritual. But in that region, the Almighty's name dwells all over there. Not only because we were all over that region.
Hallelujah.
His name didn't just pop up out in there, people. We were singing songs. I told you to hold that 60.
Yes, sir.
Go to 137.
Oh, yeah.
So we get there.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Psalms 137.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 1.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion.
Sing us one of the songs that you brought with you from Zion.
How shall we sing? How shall we sing Yahweh's song?
But they said, our state and our condition, there ain't no joy here. How can we sing to you the songs for Yah?
In a strange land.
In a strange land. And y'all don't know nothing about it. How can we sing that? There's a many old, what they call old Negro spirituals. See, that we don't know nothing about much today. But go back and grab the old Negro spiritual from the old churches. Huh? Old Negro, tell them let my people go. Huh? And there's even verses, if I'm not mistaken, there's even a verse in there, and it has the name of Yah in it. This name was prevalent. And at least that part was prevalent. Now, through many years, centuries, I give you, because this is what we do know. See, when they talk about the name, here's what we do know. We do know this. If you have, and my sister, as I have, if you do have that kind of scripture, you're going to see am I right, sister? Huh?
That's what I know.
Am I right?
Yeah.
You're going to see why.
Yod-Hey.
Yod. What? Hey. Test your grammar time. Now, I don't care if you want to tell me you study paleo or you speak modern. That don't change what this is. And that's why there's so many different variations of it, because in many places, they don't, even in modern script, they don't put a vowel point system with it. It's just plainly Yod, Hey, Wah, not Buh, Wah, Hey. So when we get into the whole of it, we might get some strange things. But the beautiful point about Psalm 68, and that's why I love this so much as we go back to that. Because he said we waiting on y'all to come and verify his name to us. But he already have come in Psalm 68.
Oh, yeah.
But look and see what he said.
Verse 4. Sing unto Elohim. Sing praises unto his name. Extol him that rideth upon the heavens by his name, Yah.
All right. He says, you may not have full understanding with captivity and time. You may not have full understanding how to get all this. Psalm 68. Is that what my sister said? And I've heard, and there's still many variations of that. Yehovah, Yehovah. There's many variations, but what the Almighty says, you may not have full understanding, but I can do you one good. Yeah. That it won't make y'all so bad. Because all of you undoubtedly can roll with this.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
And that's why he says, call him, read that again.
Sing unto Elohim.
Yes.
Sing praises to his name.
Yes.
Extol him that rideth upon the heavens by his name,
And
Yah,
what was that? Yah. And rejoice
before him.
See, that can take away all that we discontented. If we just stay with this. Okay, the last part, I don't call it like you call it, and you don't call it like I call it. But when we together and we talking about the same Elohim, let's just rejoice in him with what?
Yah.
With Yah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Whether you from Atlanta or Philadelphia or Chicago, as long as we talking about the same Elohim, we can come together and rejoice in him in his name. Did he say it was his name?
Yah.
Did he say that's sufficient?
Yes.
Because he wouldn't have let him write it if it wasn't sufficient. Call him by name Yah. And he still be a what? Father to the what?
A father to the fatherless.
And a judge of what?
To the widow.
Is Elohim in his
holy habitation. Elohim set the solitary in the family.
He sets the order in the family.
He bringeth out those which are bound with chains.
And he bringeth out those which are bound with chains.
But the rebellious dwell in a dry land.
But he leads the rebellious in a dry land. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So see, I don't have a lot of this angst that people want to make because the Almighty has already settled for me. He's already settled the matter. He's already settled the matter. So I'm waiting on him to reveal it. He's already revealed it.
Ain't it a scripture in there where he tells us that he was going to come to us in a foreign tongue and basically, deliver us his word, his law?
Well, that's Isaiah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's Isaiah with another tongue and stammering lips. Should the people or the messengers come, but the Almighty even with that. And he was talking about how language we would speak foreign language. But when it comes to his name, he would never let that be taken away, even going in and out of captivity. And he would never let that be taken away. When we go to now, my brother, where we want to go? Let's go to Exodus. Because he meant what he said. Third chapter.
Exodus chapter 3.
Verse 14.
Hallelujah. And Elohim said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said,
I will be.
I will be.
Because that's the correct rendering of what Yah is anyway. What that tells you, I will be.
And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent me unto you. And Elohim said, moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, Yahweh, Elohim of your fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, the Elohim of Isaac, the Elohim of Yaakov, has sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations.
From here on out,
hallelujah.
This is my name for the children of Israel forever, and this is my memorial throughout your generations. This is what I want you to start using. I want you to invoke this name. I will be. Not just Elohim, which means powers. But in both this, when you calling upon me, Yah, thy power, or thy Elohim. Elohim is an attributed state when talking about it. But what is my name? This is. This is a memorial. This is what you use. Forever, generation to generation. And that's why he would not let that be depleted, even coming and receiving a different tongue or another language. He would always let his name carry on and linger with us.
That's how name is. Name don't change regardless. But I was saying that to the point where whoever it was saying that, you know, we need to be offered a new language or whatever. He got to reveal to us in a new language, like he already said that he would.
Whatever could many people are thinking that it is something new, but it ain't nothing new. Just like he said, a new heaven and a new earth do I create. But that don't mean they think that this one gonna blow up and then he gonna start all over with something else. That's not what it means at all. He never said that this one going nowhere. It's new because, again, the state in which it's gonna be in, you have never seen it in that state. That's why it's new to those people who inherit it. To the meek that inherited, it's new. Because it's a former world that's gone, and it's a new world that's here. And so it's new. But it's the same earth that's been here, same heaven that's been here since the creation. But you haven't seen it in the fullness thereof, like it's meant to be, like man meant to dwell. You haven't seen it in total peace. Who's seen it in total peace? Raise your hand. I won't see y'all. So won't that be new?
Yeah.
Huh? With no war, talk of war, won't that be new to you? Huh? No worrying about bombs and like they were showing me. I looked at Israel 2 weeks ago, and they running the shelters because they getting bombed. Y'all didn't even hear about that, did you?
Nope.
They shelling them with bombs all over the place 2 weeks ago when we were looking for when they look for the video, they getting shelled with bombs. Yeah, this is what goes on constantly. See, none of that happening. The waters of the knowledge of Yah all over the earth, like the waters. Is that gonna be new? Tell me if anybody's seen the earth filled with the knowledge of Yah. Raise your hand. Okay.
Yeah. He said
Have you-
don't eat straw.
Have you seen lions and oxen?
Yeah, eating straw, they ain't eating.
Huh?
They ain't carnivores no more.
Huh?
Right. They ain't eating meat no more. I ain't never saw that.
New thing, ain't it?
Yeah, that's gonna be real.
Huh?
New.
And the child playing in the asshole.
Right.
You ain't letting your child go out there and play in the asshole.
There you go.
Mama, you got a snake in. Oh, somebody help my baby. It fell out, bang. New, but the same thing. So when he say a new language, it ain't that he getting ready to reinvent something out of thin air. It's new because of this. And I know where they're coming from. Let's go there. I think it's Zephaniah. Zechariah, excuse me. Got my Z's mixed up. Zechariah. 14.
Hallelujah. Zechariah.
Now watch how new.
Chapter 14.
Watch exactly how new it is. Start at verse 7.
But it shall be one day,
It should be in one day,
which shall be known to Yahweh,
which is known to the Father Yah,
not day nor night.
a day, a time where there's not day, distinction between day nor night.
But it shall come to pass.
Hey, wait, hold. A time where there's not distinction between day nor night. It didn't say that they gone away, but it just said there's not. It's a time where there's not distinction between day or night. But you're gonna always have day and night because that's the ordinance from the foundation of the earth. But that's a new thing that you can't distinguish between day and night. Keep going.
But it shall come to pass.
Bro, I got you, brother Abraham. Because Alaska, I said, but they still can distinguish between day and the night.
Yes, sir.
The only place you can is the casino. That's
And that's a fact. That's nobody's
I'm gonna go to that was a treat on the truck.
Good one.
Thank you. Don't rubber.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, brother.
Verse, Zechariah 14, verse 7. But it shall be one day which shall be known to Yahweh, not day nor night. But it shall come to pass that at evening time it shall be light.
So what happens at evening time as we know it now?
The
We
story
talking about it getting what?
dark.
It's getting dark. He said in this time, at evening time, it shall still be what?
Light.
Light.
And it shall be in that day.
Things sound like things is changing a little bit on us, don't it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And it shall be in that day that living waters shall go out from Jerusalem.
Living waters flowing out of Jerusalem.
Half of them toward the former sea,
Some going eastern,
and the half of them toward the hinder sea.
some flowing west.
In the summer
In summer
and in winter
and in
shall
winter
it be.
shall it be.
And Yahweh shall be king over all the earth.
Isn't that gonna be a new thing?
Yes, sir.
But it's not that he ain't king over the earth now, is it? Because he king over the earth now, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
Difference here, what he talking about is he gonna be known to be king over all the earth, by all the earth.
Hallelujah.
All the earth right now don't recognize him and know him to be king. So it's gonna be new because he gonna be king over all the earth. And that means all the earth gonna be singing what? One song. They gonna have one language. Right now we don't have one language because all the earth, some of the earth got this deity, some of the earth got a language for this deity, some of the earth got a language for that deity. The one language is the language that we know Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Over all the earth. That Yahweh is gonna be what?
One.
One. He gonna be king over all the earth. And in that day, he gonna prove himself to be one and only have one name. And we gonna know it. Everybody gonna know it. Ain't that some, see, it's understanding. Ain't that some new thing just gonna fall out the sky and you got a whole metrics of language coming down that's totally new? No. They're going to be speaking language that they speaking. Every man still going to be speaking at his own tongue, at his own kind, at his own family, at his own kindred. But every man going to know when it comes to Yah that he's one. That he's a unity. That's the pure language. The pure language of servitude. The pure language of who is one and who is Elohim and who should be served. That's the pure language. Because that's the pure language we don't even have in all of Israel. But it ain't that he gonna change his name from Yah to Bubba.
Life is like a fuck.
It's gonna be what it was when he revealed it to his servant Moses. Yes, sir, my brother.
Just to piggyback on what you said, that's just like when the Most High said he's gonna do. We talked about the new covenant.
It ain't that it's something totally new. It's still the same covenant.
Same covenant.
It's still the same 10 Commandments. It's just gonna be written on our hearts.
Yes, sir.
But when you look at the Christianity, they took that, oh, it's a new thing. Oh,
New thing.
everybody that
Make up something completely different.
took it wrong with it.
Let's make up something. Let's make up something completely different. Where my sister at, Disney? Did they hit it for you? Back. Come to claim it.
She got the beginning of it at the end.
Oh my gracious.
The beginning of it was perfect. If she let Sherry rewind the video, she'll see it.
All right.
She's caught up right now.
And see, he have to give us, and he gonna give us one name. With one. Because people don't know what to believe. But he gonna make it one because look what he said in Malachi. We jump right over there.
Yes, sir.
First chapter, 11th verse.
Malachi, chapter 1, verse 11. From the rising of the sun, even unto the going down of the same, my name shall be great among the Gentiles.
His name should be what?
Great among the
He
Gentiles.
didn't say my attribute. He said my name should be great amongst the Gentiles.
And in every place incense shall be offered unto my name.
And in how many places?
Every place.
Incense should be offered to my name. Not like today, you go tomorrow, they're gonna be offering incense,
To everything.
to anything.
And a pure offering.
A pure offering.
For my name shall be great among the heathen, said Yahweh of hosts.
He said, but verse 12.
But ye have profaned it.
You have profaned it.
In that ye say, the table of Yahweh is polluted, and the fruit thereof, even his meat, is contemptible.
And then, good. And then he backs it up. Go to Psalm 113.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Something has to be right.
Psalm 113.
And we know Yah is acceptable. So it has to be right because none of these scriptures would make sense. Psalm 113.
Yes, sir.
Verse 1.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Praise, O ye servants of Yahweh. Praise the name of Yahweh. Blessed be the name of Yahweh from this time forth and forevermore. From the rising of the sun.
From the rising of the sun.
Until the going down of the same.
To the time it goes down.
Yahweh's name is to be praised.
His attribute is to be praised. His title is to be praised.
Hallelujah.
His name is to be praised. Huh?
Name.
That's why that white boy in that video said, I rebuke you. He said, then he got me, Yahweh! Next thing you know, look like the cuffs just fell off of him magically. He took off, ran in the night. There's a cop standing there looking at each other. What just happened here? And he jetted off in the street. Called on the name of Yah. He get off me, you devil. Yah, Yahweh. And it looked like the cuffs just whoop. And he was gone. I said, now this is a foreigner. This a foreigner. This ain't even, and he used the name of Yah and the Almighty. This is not even his son and his daughters. He's gonna do that for him. You don't think he can come and do that for you? No wonder they wouldn't want you to know his name and call on him. There's salvation in it. That's what Moses meant when he said, Yah, Shua. He was speaking to O'Shea, the son of Nun. But because the mind and the mentality that O'Shea came back with the son of Nun, Yah has already delivered the land into our hands. We just need to go over and get it. Moses said, Yah, Shua. And that wasn't his name, it became a moniker. Yah, salvation.
Hallelujah.
Because they started invoking, we invoked the name of the Almighty. Because there's power in his name. Our people sing in church, there's power in the name. There's another song, there's power in the name. That's a song. But what name?
Yahweh.
There's the power in the name of Yah.
Hallelujah.
You've been taught his power in the name of something that don't even exist.
We get power in another name.
So I humbly have to disagree with my brother's findings and logic,
Hallelujah.
because there's too much evidence to the contrary.
Yeah, that's probably the same guy saying David ain't gonna be king.
That's why I said that.
You don't understand.
And real quick, I'll just speak to that. You got to be careful. My brother said it earlier in his teachings. You can't listen to every Knesset.
That's right.
You can't listen to every Bible class
Hallelujah.
because it's available to you. You can't tune in to every group.
That's right.
And listen to all these people here and these people there and these people here, because your mind gonna be on scramble drill and you ain't gonna know what to accept and what to leave alone, and they just gonna have your mind all messed up when you trying to dibble and dabble with this group, that group, this group, that group, this group, and that group. Because everybody is like darts all over the map. You get with something, stick with it. I ain't telling you here, I ain't telling you nowhere, but at least stick with it. And Christians do say, make your a church home. Stick with it. You turn this group in and they saying, you don't do this, say that. You turn this group on, they saying you don't do this, you don't do that. They turn this group on. Now you trying to incorporate all this in how you believe. And you don't have nothing, no foundation. So, yeah, I know y'all. I'm gonna call on y'all. I mean, y'all gonna call on y'all. Let me try that again. How many of y'all gonna call on y'all?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Y'all scared me for a minute there. Looked out there and said, boy, y'all had me shaking in my boots.
We just got a little scared, that's all. We had a little scared. We had a little scared, that's all. We were a little distracted. Praise God. Move him out the way and everything. Like, oh, move. Let me get this.
I yield. Y'all ain't heard that way. Y'all ain't heard a word I said. I'm going to throw all that back. Yes, ma'am.
I just got a comment.
Baby got more power than me. That's all right.
Because Kyle and y'all had just been so relevant. in our church class, we've been learning for a few weeks now that, I asked them, I tell them that Yahweh does have a number. You could call on him. Anybody remember?
Yes, 36 verse 6.
Yes, Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 30. That's when it says you call on me to now answer and show you these things that you've not known. So that's what we have.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Any other comments from anyone? Yes, sir, young man.
I just wanted to comment on music real fast. I just wanted to say, I know you're glad you got your own mic. Because if you would have grabbed the mic that your side had just got finished with, you probably would have dropped it. You would have burst to the touch. Because he got on there and just spit for y'all.
They were too hot.
I mean, because you said everything got a physical and spiritual, right? Well, this is the physical right here, but the spiritual, the roof is gone, these walls, it's all gone.
Burning building, man. Burning building.
I was thinking while he was singing that song, those songs took me places, and I was thinking like, I bet Yahweh's up there and he just smiling like, look what they doing for me. Look at the music they sending up, and he gave it to us. He did. But at the same time, I bet he just loved how we did exactly like he told us. And we put it on here like he told us to. And it sounded like how he wanted it to sound. I always think, Yahweh he was taking me places with them songs. He was taking me places. Hallelujah.
Thanks for coming and setting the house on fire. Notice how he said you set it on fire. They set it on fire. He's really excited now.
Oh, mercy.
We get you every week. You bring your side. Any other comments? Hey, you see the whale swallow the man up?
I did.
Huh?
Yeah, seen that video.
I couldn't believe it.
I thought you was talking about Jonah.
No. That's why I was saying it was something that, about a week ago, 2 weeks ago? But that's what people say. They say that couldn't happen in Jonah's time. He came along and whoop, put him right in. Where? Yeah, he spit him out.
They had right flavor.
He spit him out. Because whales, so they say, whales are not carnivores. They're herbivores. They eat seed vegetables. And little small things, they're not carnivores. So the fact that when he got him in, he could not process him and digest him, so he eventually spit him out. But that's what the Almighty said about Jonah. It's just that this fish, this great fish, took him where he wanted him to go before he spit him out. But I was elated to see that happened, not because the gentleman got swallowed by a whale, but because it testifies. Because people don't want to see that with people. I don't believe that in the Bible. That could never happen. I say, okay, today's show just showed you that it happened. Do you believe it now? It's just like when the man said he killed the lion, even though it was a mountain lion. Well, he killed the lion. If you ain't never seen a mountain lion, I bet you ain't gonna go out there and wrestle with him. It's a mountain lion. Okay, let's see you go over there. We're gonna drop you off. Let's see you wrestle with one of them. Huh? Yeah, you ain't. We got German Shepherd people running away from. Man said, yeah, I got it. Had him all over the news thing. I got him like this and arrested and I suffocated. But David can't do it.
Right.
I don't believe that. That's in that Bible. Hey, you believe him.
Right. But But you don't believe.
But you don't believe that. Hey, come on now. Come on, work with me. Huh? Yeah, David. Yeah, David. Too. When his life is on the line, you get strength.
Out of nowhere.
You say you want to wrestle, but your life is on the line, and it's really on the line. Hey, it's a fight, Jack.
Boy,
I got claws too. I'm a claw. Grab a something. You get ready to get in it.
Man.
I just saw about the whale who saved the lady. He kept knocking up against her. The lady was in the water. She was out there swimming. And he kept knocking up against her, pushing her. And she was wondering, like, what is this whale doing? Like, what is this? She was so scared. But when she finally got back to the boat, when the whale finally pushed her back to her boat, when she looked out, she saw the shark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to save her.
Yeah.
It was warning her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said, you know, the world around us obeys the Almighty. It obeys the Almighty and obeys the Almighty's commands. Like I said, when they shot that gorilla, that gorilla was doing what it does naturally, protecting its own. They took it as being hostile, but he was trying to protect the boy. When he threw him on the bed, he wanted to kill him. He would have showed you he wanted to kill him. He would have been back. But when he threw him on his back and ran with him and doing, he heard them making all that, and he said, "Hey, y'all the threat? I'm trying to protect him." Now, sure, Mama gonna holler because she don't understand, but they ain't have to light him up like that.
You know, the zoo didn't want to do it. It was the ACLU and all that.
Yeah, they came on the scene and just lit him up.
Because that zoo director was right.
Yeah.
Because it was not the cause of the zoo.
And even the zoo director here, he got on TV and said, "Man, that was handled wrong."
Yeah.
And he top-notch director.
Yeah.
He said that was handled wrong. He said he wasn't trying to do this. He said that was handled. And they hushed that up real quick.
Real quick. Yes, they did.
What about the Black Panther? She leaning over taking a picture. That Panther get her.
Yeah. Hey.
Beautiful Panther.
Hey, man. The way we were saying earlier.
One or two selfie. You want to get that close for a selfie. You should have told a lot. You were there having it happen. You want to
take a picture with the Black Panther. Go get the poster and stand by. Right. And you got the picture with the Black Panther. That was
to get views on the internet.
But that's why I love Gentiles. They'll do things that people with good sense don't do. So you can learn from that. Let me see what happens when the snake bites you. Pow! Okay, we learned. I love the show. Oh, the adventures, the adventures of. They go in there, crocodile, let's dig my hand down here. Yeah. Come up with nubs and stuff. Say, yeah, that's what happens. See, that's what happens. Don't be talking about it like this. Don't do that. Learn. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Oh my gracious! Yeah, we're gonna get me in trouble. Y'all have a good time. Did we get anything out of the day?
Yes, sir.
For your I am scared now. Look, that's it. That was the last class, y'all. I'm packing it up. But anytime I got a nod, I ain't even gonna look at them. And I got a nod, yes, and that it was a good class. That is it. I'm gone. Hi, guys. This is your show. From now on, brother. That's the seal right there.
Jamal is right
It's time to break
that time, man. We ain't gone yet. We still on y'all time. We still on y'all time.
It's time to break
He's in the back seat already.
Oh my gracious. Oh my gracious. But no, earlier, I was talking about a group of Israelites down in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah.
What they able to do together is impressive. It is impressive. But you just got to have the right mind state. You know, just have the right mind state. You have the right mind state. All about the mentality.
That's the conference I'm talking about.
No, they are autonomous, separate from that I know of. The brother down there that we know, he don't even know nothing about them. I did find out they do have that caveat. But like I said, we a family, we a nation. We all got things we got to give up and things we got to bring to the table. And that's what part of this returning to the Most High is. So we got some good, like every man, every woman. We got some good in us. We got some bad in us. The job is to tend to the good and strengthen it, to weed out the bad and get it out of us.
Hallelujah.
That's the job.
Yes, sir.
Left out. The ugly. That's one of my favorite.
Yeah, we got the ugly too. Yeah, we got the good, the bad, and that's mine too. And the ugly, that's mine too, sister. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We got a lot of ugly.
Oh, we got a lot of that. We got a lot of that. Too much of that. But any other final comments from anybody? I'll tell you who the rapping preacher is once we get off, because I don't like to throw names over there. Y'all gonna be like, whoa. Yeah, I'll tell you about it when we turn the things off.
We talking about
Because you have to be conscientious of when you throw names over there, because people can, you know.
Names have been changed to protect.
Yeah, But any other comments before we adjourn?
Most of the stuff.
Awesome class, all right.
Well, thank you, sir. If there are no others, let us stand.
Hallelujah.
Are you on guard this year? We gotta do it.
Shema, Yisrael, Yahweh, Eloheinu, Yahweh, Akkad, Hear Israel, Yahweh Elohim, Yahweh is one. Yivareka, Yahweh Yismereka, Yahir Yahweh, Panei Eleka, Watuneka, Yisai Yahweh, Panei Eleka, Wayasim Meka Shalom. Y'all bless thee and keep thee. Y'all make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Y'all lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Hallelujah. 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 Praise the mighty Yahweh. Yah is righteous all the time. Hallelujah. Get it, Jesus.
I swear, I don't do every week, man. Man is the truth.
They all
Wait.